We are live at the K, opening day on KCMO Talk Radio 95.7 FM. Owner John Sherman is 1 hour away at 9:05. Right now, we welcome on and say good morning to Jeff Close. He's with the Royals Ticketing Department, Director of Premium Sales. He joins us on KCMO. Jeff, happy opening day.
Yes, right back to you. We're very, very excited. It's going to be a beautiful day here.
It is. So for you, by the way, before we get to some of the deals, you're back here at your hometown team. You started here in 2009.
Yeah.
You went to work for the Houston Astros.
Mm-hmm.
So you saw 2 World Series in Houston, right?
I did, yes.
So you're bringing some of that experience back to Kansas City now. What is different about how – is it still Minute Maid Park down there?
It is, yeah.
Okay. What is different about what they do down there and maybe how they brand and sell to their fan base that you've brought back here to Kansas City?
Well, I mean, there's a lot of similarities. When I first got there, they were going through 100 lost seasons, and then new ownership came in and sort of changed the culture, tore the team down to the studs, and we went through some growing pains and then started investing in the team, a lot like I think what we've done here with the Royals in this past offseason with JJ and Mr. Sherman investing a lot into some obvious needs. And so, there's a lot of excitement about the future of this team.
What about, what's their setup with the ballpark? Is it a downtown location? Is it a suburban location? I'm just curious.
No,
it's
a downtown location on the east end of downtown, and yeah, it's a beautiful ballpark down there.
It is. Okay. Now, Houston fans, have they, especially now having a great team, have they really embraced the culture down there, that team? Are they selling out? Is it because of the team? Is it because of amenities? What is the driver?
Yeah, I mean, I think, when I first got there and the team wasn't doing so well, I will say there's a much more loyalty around the Royals when the team isn't doing so well than I experienced in Houston. But once the culture turned and we really started making postseason runs, obviously a lot of people jumped on board. There was a lot of excitement. I mean, anytime you're with an entity that is successful, the beer gets colder and the food tastes better, and everyone's very excited to take part.
Well, it's such a melting pot in Houston too, right?
For sure, absolutely, very diverse.
You're right. The loyalty to the teams may not be as much in a place like Houston as it is in Kansas City.
Yeah, and Texas is a football state.
Yes.
People are very passionate about football, but when a team is winning, whether it's NBA or MLB, they're going to rally behind that.
Yeah, that's so true. All right, so take me through what's going on here. You're getting ready for another year. It's your second year back after spending 9 years with the Astros. You started your career here in Kansas City. What are you guys offering here new that people, families need to know about?
Yeah, I mean, we're offering a pretty diverse array of packaging, appealing towards everyone from, like you mentioned, families to the corporate buyer. And so, something that we're pretty excited about on Sundays, we have a good value pack called our Sunday 4-pack. And that's going to get you 4 tickets, 4 sodas, 4 hot dogs, and a parking pass for starting at $60. So as low as $15 per person for all that, which is a great value.
Which
play.
Includes parking.
It does.
Let me repeat that: 4 hot dogs, parking, and 4 sodas, and 4 tickets for starting at $60.
You got it. Yep.
Now, is there like a $60 fee on top of that? That's hidden.
No, that's it. And so reach out to our ticket office and help you bypass the fees. And yeah, it's a great value play.
That's awesome. Yeah. What else you guys got going on?
Yeah, and so we also have what's called our Fountain Pass, we had that last year, so it's not exactly new, but it's a great value play as well. And so for $39.99, that gets you a ticket to every game for the month. It's renewed monthly. And so, again, if you want to come to 2 games or you want to come to 20 games in a month for that $39, that's going to get you in.
Now, do you have to buy it for the season, or can you just buy the months as you see fit?
It's a monthly thing, and then it renews month over month.
Assuming you have them available, because you could sell out of those Fountain Passes.
We could,
right?
But yeah, we definitely have availability for now through the season. So that's a great value option.
I think our guy Mark back in the studio. Mark, weren't you a Fountain Pass guy at one point? Or you've dabbled in the Fountain Pass, as I recall?
I had a friend at church that got the Fountain Pass.
That's right. So Mark's been big on the Fountain Pass. So you get to hang out at standing room only, right?
It is, and then there's upgrade opportunities. So once you're in the ballpark, if you want to move from the SRO or standing room only seat to Diamond Club, that's an option for you.
Oh, it is?
Yeah.
Okay. So you look at the schedule, you can pick and choose, hey, I want to go to these games this month. This is maybe my month to get that Fountain Pass.
Absolutely, yeah.
That's great. So as you're looking at any other changes from last year to this year, how you're marketing this team, listen, I think the team is marketing itself better when you sign Bobby Witt to a $300 million deal. That's got to help you, right?
100%. I think that there's a lot of excitement. I mean, the way he played the second half of the season last year, I mean, a lot of people were, I think, very excited about that. And to be able to lock him up long term, as well as address some other needs this offseason. There's a lot of excitement about the direction of this team, for sure.
How much does that help you doing your job when things like that happen?
Oh, a lot. I mean, we definitely, we have a big sales staff that's hitting the phones every day, and those conversations were a lot of fun as we signed Bobby and addressed some of those needs.
It makes life a lot easier, I imagine, for your employees calling up people on ticket sales when you sign Bobby Witt to that kind of a deal.
100%. And I think a lot of people are still waiting to see what we do this season. They want to see some wins, and I think when that tide turns, it's going to be even more exciting. You're going to see a lot more people in the ballpark.
I know you're not here to analyze the team or any of the other nonsense, but you and I did talk about this just briefly off the air. This AL Central's wide open.
It is. We're fortunate to play in the Central, and I think we could surprise a lot of people, and a lot of pundits are I think, saying that the Royals could be a sneaky one this year.
A sleeper team.
Yeah,
so,
exactly.
You could be getting more phone calls coming into you as the season goes on.
I'm making the bold prediction. We're making the postseason this year. Let's go.
I love that. And you know what? Talk about being good for ticket sales.
There you go. Absolutely. It doesn't get better than that.
The place is going to be popping in August and September. Yeah. As you make that pitch, listen, today's going to be a great scene here. I don't know what exactly it's going to look like. Probably close, if not a full house.
It is a full house. We're sold out.
You're sold out today?
Yeah, absolutely, yeah.
That's fantastic. Yeah. Off day tomorrow, right?
Yep.
And then back at it on the weekend.
You got it.
Weather permitting, it should be a very good weekend as well. How do you make sure that the early season, the opening day, nostalgia, the fun that comes with it, how do you get through some of those early weeks in April in particular, when it could be cold, not sure where the team's going to be? How do you try to overcome some of that?
Yeah, I mean, we have some fun promotions, and it's definitely, school's not out, so there's scheduling conflicts and stuff. But, I mean, again, opening day, not that it takes care of itself, but there's just always going to be a lot of buzz and excitement around a new baseball season, and, hope springs eternal. But we're all very optimistic about the direction of this team. Like I mentioned, we've addressed a lot of needs, and so I think there's a lot of eyes on this young squad to come out and show us some things.
How important was it to have that family-friendly, family-affordable option in a time when, let's be honest, a lot of families feel like they're getting squeezed in this economy?
100%. I mean, that's something that's very, very important to us, and we look to offer value. I mean, whether we're talking about a 4-pack on a Sunday or a sweet ticket, we understand that there are needs across the economic spectrum, and so we pay close attention to that.
Yeah,
absolutely.
And it makes all the sense in the world to be doing that. So that is a new offer, that $60 starting price for the 4-pack.
Well, it was called the Family 4-pack last year, and it was a little bit different, but yes. So it's kind of a tweak on that, but yes, I mean, value offers have been something that we've paid close attention to for a number of years.
And hey, I mean, you combine that. I know this isn't your lane, but the $5 beers that are coming out this year, and you come out here and you're not going to break the bank necessarily.
I mean, that's we want to be accessible for all patrons in Kansas City. This isn't something that should be exclusive. It should be something that's inclusive, regardless of your income, regardless of your economic status. And so, yes, whether we're talking about value menus or ticketing options, we want everyone to be able to come out and cheer on the Royals.
That's great. Well, now let's get into the downtown ballpark. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. That's not your lane. I don't want to get you in trouble.
That's a conversation for another day. I think
will save that for Sarah Torville at the bottom of the hour, and John Sherman next hour here on KCMO. Jeff, keep up the great work. Thank you for being here on KCMO.
I appreciate it, Pete. Thanks.
You bet. That is Jeff Close. He is the Director of Premium Sales here for the Royals. And, hey, you got to give it to them. That's some pretty good deals they've got here on KCMO Talk Radio.